at it again, and we have another one with Kaitlin Bennett and Liberty Hangout. I'll leave the original link in the description, so make sure you guys go and show her some love. If you haven't subscribed to her YouTube channel as well already, make sure you go and do so. All right, but thank you to every single last one of you guys that have hit me up and helped me out with finding all of these videos. It is a tremendous help. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. And of course, thank you to everyone that always shows love and support on these videos, leaving a comment for the algorithm, liking these videos. I greatly appreciate it all. And of course, I can't forget about my PayPal folks. Sending your boy a donation, I appreciate you as well. All right, thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate it. All right, but with all that being said, y'all know what time it is. Let's dive in.
Why do you think they're working so hard to pin the black community against Donald Trump?
Oh, we just jumping right in.
It's because the Democratic Party has held the stronghold. That's what the Democrat Party is, a systematic racism party.
We are big Trump supporter, all our family, our friends.
He's really helped a lot of the Spanish and Afro-American people more than ever, and no other president's done that what he's done.
Man, Trump, 2020, it's all the way live. We keeping it 100, you know. We loving it, love our president, love what he's doing. Don't believe all this mess you're hearing about the black community. There are a lot of blacks that are standing up for this president because he's the president that bring it home.
Isn't that what Candace called the Blexit? The black exit, Blexit. Shout out to Candace too. We need Candace back on the scene. I know she just had a wonderful little baby, I think a baby girl. So can't wait for her to get back on the scene and absolutely demolishing folks. But anyway, let's jump back in.
For us.
Why do you think they're working so hard to pin the black community against Donald Trump?
It's because the Democratic Party has held the stronghold. That's what the Democrat Party is, a systematic racism party. It's a systemic party that it's a plantation. They don't want us to come off the plantation. Ooh. Because if you continue to give us stuff and feed us stuff, we'll never aspire to greatness out of our own. But if you teach us how to use the tools that you give us, then we can be whomever we want to be in life.
I'm a big Trump supporter.
Ooh, that's not the first time I've heard that. You know, the left wants to keep minorities on the proverbial plantation, and it's why they always offer, you know, hey, we'll give you this, we'll give you that, we'll give you this, we'll give you that, you know. And it's never to truly advance, folks. They would rather keep minorities in the places that they are because, once again, if you're dependent upon a certain group, then that group has power over you. And all you got to do is paint Republicans as the boogeyman and, you know, the R word. They'll never vote for them. Interesting.
And he's doing the right thing for our country, especially with the economy and helping all the people in need. And he's really helped a lot of the Spanish and Afro-American people more than ever, and no other president's done that what he's done.
I've heard a lot that Trump hates Hispanics. He hates black people. You're saying no way. Why do you think people are so dead set on convincing others that he's a racist? But I don't think he is.
He's really not. A lot of people that say he's a racist is because they're all bought in by people like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, and basically they want to get stuff and not even work and do anything and do the type of stuff that they do that it's totally wrong, and they shouldn't be doing those things.
What do you think about all these Black Lives Matter?
They just want to skate by without doing anything. And I touched on this, and I'm not even, once again, I just want to put this out on Front Street. I'm not even somebody who is extremely knowledgeable on politics. Obviously, I've stated that. You guys know I'm new to this whole journey. But even I've noticed that a lot of these politicians, in particular on the left, would rather go out in the streets and rile people up and, you know, do all the riots and all of that than actually go in their offices and actually get some legislation put forth. I've seen that. Right after the Roe v. Wade situation, what were they doing? Out in the streets, riling people up instead of, hey, let's all huddle together in our offices and let's get some legislation put forward so we can get this taken care of. They would rather rile people up. I was just watching that like, man, this is craziness. And the fact that some people just are blind to that, well, I guess I can't blame them. You know, admittedly, for a long time, I was blind to it as well. So I can't, I was going to throw shade at them, but I would be a really big hypocrite to say such a thing. You know, how could they be so blind to something that obvious? But I was blind to it not long ago as well. And that's just the fact. If we're just going to be completely honest and keep it 100 like my guy in the orange said earlier, yeah.
They're riots. I don't call them protests anymore. I call them riots. Do you think they're necessary? Do you think they're misguided? What's going on with them?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: that party, that group has been hijacked by radicals. True enough, they may be protesting about the injustice. Okay, but if that's so, let us work that out in the courts. You don't have to tear down people's businesses that they, founded and, work hard to get to that place. And one person said something the other day that I thought was great. Martin Luther King, although he protested, he never...
Oh, I know where he's going with this. But before he touches on that, I do want to say, and I'm sorry I keep pausing it, but I'll make it short. The crazy part about all of this and the tearing down of buildings and all of that, you call yourself, fighting for minorities and black people. Some of those businesses were owned by black folks, and they did not care at all whatsoever. Did not matter. So my thing is, was it really about fighting for black people? Because if it was, you wouldn't have destroyed this black person's business. Just saying. What do y'all think about that?
I thought was great. Martin Luther King, although he protested, he never did it at night. And never burned down any buildings, never tried to do it in violence. If they want to do it that way, let's do it the non-violent way. Yeah. But this is a hostile regime, and they want to do everything to kind of make our president look bad. They want to attach everything to our president, and it's wrong.
We love all colors: red, yellow, green, blue, black, gray, brown. And the Black Lives Matter movement has done nothing to forward one black person. But yet, the Trump administration has. And so that's why I support him.
The historical black colleges funding for, 10 years? And record low unemployment for blacks and women.
Yeah. I thought he was a racist and a misogynist out here.
Because that's what mainstream media tells you.
We are big Trump supporter. All our family, our friends. We try to be, straight for the real, not just hear bad news with the enemies.
And one last thing I want to say, if you really look at all the news channels and all the Spanish news channels and all the newspapers, like 16 or 17 are against Trump, and Trump's by himself and he'll win.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't matter what the liberal media says anymore. We don't trust them anyway.
No, we love what he does.
So is there anything you can think of about President Trump that you're really proud that he's done within the last 4 years?
I really like how real he is. I know a lot of people don't like it because they can find it racist or whatever, but I think he's doing a really good job, and hopefully...
Do you think he's racist?
No, not at all.
Can you think of anything racist he has said or done?
No, not at all.
But they love calling him that.
I know. They just try and find anything to make him look bad.
Absolutely.
The thing is that for me anyway, I'm registered.
And the crazy part about all of that is we can literally pull up videos of Biden saying some of the wildest stuff in the world. But it's never put on CNN. It's never blasted on MSNBC. It's never put on any mainstream media platform. Why is that? I don't even know if I've ever seen Fox post anything like that, which is also crazy. Why isn't Fox or have they? Let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'm wrong, but even I don't think Fox has even put that out there. Why is that? Are those videos fake, or is Fox not who we think they are? Or have they, and I'm just totally mistaken? I mean, that's always a possibility as well. You guys let me know in the comment section, please.
Independent, but
absolutely.
The thing is that for me anyway, I'm registered independent, but after listening to his State of the Union address about all the things that he accomplished, I was shocked. And then I went to look at the other sources of media, and nobody was disputing it. So I started looking into it, and I'm like, my God, this in 3.5 years, I haven't seen this done in 8. You know, so a lot of people might not. He might rub them the wrong way because maybe he doesn't say things they're used to hearing. You know, he'd like him to say, but I mean, the guy's doing the job, man. You know, I mean, he stands for the American people. He's for us, you know, and he's doing everything he can do on all fronts. I just wish the media would give him a fair shake.
You know, I'm a big fan of capitalism, and I think that's been under attack for some time. You know, I think the silent majority is really starting to come out and show what ideologies we care about.
Which are?
Capitalism, free market, freedom of speech, that's under attack as well, as we've seen in Portland and everywhere else.
Second Amendment?
You know, I think people are sick and tired of the riots.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It might be a little tired, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, what is it at this point, almost $1 trillion in damages?
I don't even want to know. These people are on unemployment, getting taxpayer money, and still out here destroying stuff. So if it wasn't enough, they have to eat the taxpayer dollar a little bit more.
You know, they already say they're not going to concede the election, no matter what. And, you know, with the mail-in balloting, so you can go to a big demonstration, the rioters, but you can't vote in person. Doesn't make any sense to me.
They'll protest in person, voting in person.
Yes.
It just doesn't make any sense, does
I'll be
it?
voting in person.
Same. Absolutely, yeah. They're not going to steal my vote. You have anything else to say about what's going on in our country or anything going on here?
All lives matter.
Oh, you're not allowed to say that.
Okay, well, Trump 2020.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Is the mold being broken? Y'all let me know how you feel in the comment section. But yeah, very interesting video to hear people kind of break the mold a little bit, right? Especially with mainstream media pushing out the exact opposite of what they were all saying. And like I said before, if you want to vote left, that's totally fine. If you want to vote right, obviously that's fine too. But my thing is, be a free thinker. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of people in this country, including myself at one point in time, aren't and was not a free thinker. A lot of folks just kind of followed the crowd. Admittedly, before this journey, I was one of those people. As far as politics go, you know, because, you know, before this journey, politics was never something that I cared to even like really dive into too much. But all I knew is I'm black. So, you know, I'm supposed to support the Democrats. And, you know, I'm laughing, but I'm kind of ashamed to even admit that. But it's the truth. If we're going to be candid, if we're going to keep it 100, like my guy in the orange at the beginning said, that was the case. And like I said, it's sad to say, but yeah, that's just the way that it was. But I'm glad that this journey began of discovering what the actual truth of the matter is and helping to possibly even spread what the truth is. I think that's very, very important, especially when we have mainstream media, you know, bending and twisting stories, lying about things or omitting stuff like what I was talking about earlier with the whole Biden, very, very questionable comments. If anybody is the R word, I think it's him. It ain't the orange man, as we like to call him. It's not him, right? It's Biden. But that's just my humble opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.